So earlier this year, this organization, Washington's organization, had to go through a lot of changes. Obviously, the name change, coaching change, like everything. Everything was cleaned house, and and in business, in the business aspect, coaching aspect, whatever you can think of, rebranding, everything, because the minority owners of Washington, because we're in the climate of, we're in the year 2020, heading into 2021. Things have been, people take things to an offense of what the Washington team used to be, and I'm not going to, just to respect any viewers. I'm not gonna call Washington by their former name, just for respect. If it slips, I want to apologize ahead of time, because I grew up knowing them as that former name. It's really hard for me to call them Washington now. Trust me, it's hard for me. Um, so not only do they have to go through a name change, personnel change, all of it. So reports are coming out that former employees of Washington and their current owner, Dan Snyder, were in a situation where they would, pay cheerleaders to um, post nude for a photo shoot, which was not needed for the team's sake, just for the gentleman's sake. So obviously, there's there were sexual harassment allegations, which, I was 3 years ago. The Panthers went through this. 3 years ago with their former owner. I cannot remember what their what the owner's name was. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments down below. But I would thought, oh man, Dan Snyder, are you serious? And here's the thing: Dan Snyder, not the best businessman, ran this organization into the ground ever since he owned it in 1999. Again, I grew up watching Washington's games in 2005 when I was 8 years old. So that was, 6 or 7 years into his tenure. So, all those older Washington fans, please, I would like to, all I can do is relive those old days, through YouTube videos. But, so, all these allegations are coming out, and now apparently it comes out this morning. I saw a report on earlier today when I was surfing on YouTube, and they were talking that Dan Snyder was able to settle this and settle the allegations for now. But here's the thing: the NFL is going to continue to investigate. And I think that Washington, to be honest, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, would something the team be all that bad at this point, Dan Snyder? Like, can you just... This team needs a fresh start, period. Look, you fired Jay Gruden last year, right? You fired Jay Gruden, you fire Bruce Allen after the season, you hire Ron Rivera, but you don't have a general manager. And then you make a couple of cool moves by hiring Julie Donaldson as the head of your media personnel. I think that's a good move. You hire Jason Wright as your CEO, or whatever you like to call him. I think he handles the business operations side, so he's going to be in charge of maybe trying to get Washington a new name. However, it's looking like Washington football team is the name that they're going to go by within the next year or two, from what I'm hearing. So, you hire Jason Wright, that's fine, but you're just putting a Band-Aid on right now. Like, you cannot cover up everything that you have done. And I think that at this point, Washington Dan Snyder should just sell the team. This team needs. It got a fresh start with Ron Rivera, Julie Donaldson, and a fresher breath air, might you say. But I think that it needs to go deeper than that. I think Dan Snyder needs to be forced to sell, either needs to come to his senses, because he has hurt so many people, in my opinion. Because he did it. He did this way back in 2009, and apparently more people are starting to come out now that he did it in 2009 and most recently. I can't remember when those reports came out, but I remember in the summertime. Since I was an inexperienced YouTuber, I decided not to report on it, but I'm talking about it now. So it's unfortunate. It is. I think that the position that the team finds itself in. I think either if Dan Snyder doesn't come to his senses, the NFL should just come together, tell Dan Snyder you're out, get a new owner for the team. I do want to invite Jason Alamillo, if you're listening to this, because I remember you and I had a conversation about discussing a possible owner for Washington. I was talking to him off air, over the phone about maybe having Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, come in and own the team, but he disagreed with that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Jeff Bezos would be a good owner for any NFL team? Let me know in the comments down below. So, yeah, that's my take on the Dan Snyder situation. I just think that if Dan Snyder, he either comes to his senses, says, "Oh man, I screwed up," just cut my losses, sell the team for whatever price. I think that when the Panthers owner was forced to sell, I think it was like $3 billion that he ended up getting or something like that. I can't remember. I don't want to misquote the report that I saw earlier. It's going to take me some time to find it again. But, if he can find a settlement like that and just sell the team instead of settling things with, the people that you have hurt, then that's the way out. Sell the team, let the franchise start anew. So, alrighty guys, let me know what you guys want me to discuss next week regarding Washington. Like I said, this is going to be a weekly thing. It's looking more towards that I'm going to do it Wednesdays instead of Mondays, but I still haven't made up my mind, depending on when, soccer, does certain things. But it's looking more like I'm just going to do things Wednesday maybe. Just middle of the week. It's a good day to do things. So, that is it for the Washington talk for now. And next up, I'll be talking a lot about Real Madrid and what they have been doing, any transfer rumors that have popped up, and so much more. So keep it here, guys. I'll be back here. Get ready for Real Madrid talk.